All right, we are back, and we are ready to go racing. It's the Subway 500. There's 40 turns in this race. We've already done our qualifying. Go back to the previous video if you want to see it. And I kind of manipulate things because I am the god in this world, apparently, and I can say who's in the race and who's not in the race, and that's what I did. So let's get started. We're going to run here. So we're going to run the first turn now, and we are going to get a 5. So we're going to the back group, and we're going to get a 5, and that is Star. So Dale Earnhardt, Bill Elliott is first. He has Star and a Star. He gets 2 shots at it. So in no time, he could be up here for crying out loud. So here we go, Bill Elliott. And he'll get a, let's see, red, white, blue is how you do it. So he'll get a 1. A 1 is not going to, oh yeah, 1 will pass. And then it's going to be going up against the 1 driver, and it's going to be the odd. So it's going to be up Mayfield. And a 5 is going to fail. And my boy on the first lap is moved to the back by his own teammate. Oh, Bill Elliott, what are you doing? Bill Elliott had 2 of them, so he gets a chance to move up to the next one. And that 6 is going to fail. So Elliott stays there. Now we got Junior. Junior also gets 2 chances. And that 6 is going to fail, so he gets another chance. And he rolls, oh, this is going to pass. He rolls a 1. That'll pass against the 4 odd driver. And that will be Ricky Rudd. That 6 is going to fail. So Junior, he'll move up into 15th just like that. So Blaney. Okay, Elliott Sadler is next. That 4, that will pass. 5 even. And that is Tony Stewart. He's got 2 brake pedals, so that 2 will fail. All right, what do we got here? Any more stars? Brett Bodine. He only has 2 brake pedals, so that red 5 is going to fail. Ricky Craven. That 5 will pass. He's going to go up against 6 odd. That's Mark Martin, and that 1 will fail, so he will stay right there. Ward Burton. That will pass. 1 odd is going to be Bill Elliott, and that 1 will fail. Kyle Petty. He has 3 gas pedals. So that 1 will pass, but that 1 will fail. Well, who is it? 2 odd. That will be, Casey Atwood. Oh, he has nothing. That will actually pass. So Kyle Petty will move into 11th, pushing Casey Atwood to the back. Kurt Busch. That 3 is good, but that 1, well, I don't know if it'll fail or not. I always assume it'll fail in the middle group, but they may not have any brake pedals. It's these 2 groups where that 1 is going to always fail. But who is it? It's 4 odd, and that is going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. He has 1 brake pedal and Star, so that 1 is going to fail. Let's see. That was Kurt Busch. So we are on Jimmy Spencer now with 4 gas pedals. And that will fail. Johnny Benson with 4. That will pass. 4 even is Steve Park, who has 1. And that 2 will work. So that's Johnny Benson moving into 14th. Sterling Marlin. He has 5. So that'll work. 6 odd. Wait. That'll work. 6 odd. That'll be Mark Martin, who has only 1. So that will work. And Sterling Marlin will push back Johnny Benson. Johnny Benson will push back. Sterling Marlin will push back Mark Martin. Jeff Gordon now. That 1 is going to work. 4 even. And that'll be Johnny Benson. And that 5 will certainly fail. So Gordon now moves into the second group. And finally, Dale Jarrett. That 2 will pass. 2 even. That is going to be Kenny Schrader, and that 5 will fail. So Dale Jarrett will move up. And there you go. A lot of changes there. Got a lot of those good guys. Elliott, Earnhardt Jr., Gordon, Jarrett, all into in that middle group. So that's good for them. And that's turn number 1. And your leader currently is Jimmy Johnson. All right, let's keep going. Turn 2. All right, we have a 1 and a 3. A 1 is Oh, not a 1. I'm sorry, a 3. So we have reflex, and it's top group. We have a 3-1, so it's reflex top group. So Ryan Newman going after the leader here. That 4 is going to pass, and that 6 is going to succeed. So he had, let's see, he's got 1 brake pedal. He has reflex. No, he doesn't have reflex. So he only has 3. So that will succeed, and Ryan Newman takes the lead. Next, it's going to be Kevin Harvick with his chip. That 1 is good, and that 6 is good. So Kevin Harvick, without having to use his chip, will take the lead from Ryan Newman. Kenseth, he has 2 shots at it. He's got reflex and a star. Oh, that's going to fail. So let's do it again. And that will pass, but that will fail. He has 1 star. He has reflex, and there's 2 there. So it had to be a 4 or less in order to or a 5 or a 6 in order to fail, and he got a 1, so that's going to stay the same. Finally, Bobby Labonte. And that 5, that was a 5. That 5 will fail. So that's going to be it. But we have a new leader, and Kevin Harvick, and he's got a chip. So that is going to be turn 2. Let's go to turn 3. All right, we have a 9. And we have a second group, middle group. So 9 is going to be reflex again, but this time it's the middle group trying to move up into the first group. So who has reflex? All right, Rusty Wallace. He has 4 gas pedals. And that's going to fail. That 5 is going to fail. Tony Stewart. He has 5 gas pedals. That will pass. But this 1 will fail against Jeff Green, who has none, but he gets 1 for having a bonus right there, and that 1 is going to keep him in the top group. For now, Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s turn. And we have a 5, again, against Jeff Green, and that 3 is going to fail. So Junior moves all the way up into 6th, that quick into the race. Now it's time for Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon doesn't have reflex, okay. Terry Labonte does. Oh, that 6 is going to fail. Let's see, Kyle Petty. It's a 1, that'll be good. I'm sorry, it's a 3, that'll be good. He has 3. And then who's he going against? Number 6, Jimmy Johnson, and he gets a 1, that'll fail. And then reflex, Bill Elliott. It's a 5. It's a 4. That's good. And a 5 against Bobby Labonte. That will knock him out. And Bill Elliott moves into 2nd. And that is going to be it for that turn. All right. Turn number 4. We have a 6. 6 is going to be skill. We have middle group again. So this time we're going skill middle group. And that's going to be start with Sterling Marlin. And we're going to get a 4. That's good. The third driver is Ryan Newman. And it was skill, right? 6? Yeah, skill. So Newman has no skill, but he's got a star and a star. So that's going to work. Sterling Marlin is going to push Ryan Newman back. All right, skill. We got Rusty Wallace. 5 against Jimmy Johnson. And that 5 will fail. Skill. Tony Stewart. That 2 will succeed against Bill Elliott, but that 2 will fail. He has a skill and 1 star. Roll a 2, it's going to fail. All right, so we are on Jeff Gordon. No. Oh, I'm sorry, we're on Jeff Green. And that 1 will succeed against Sterling Marlin, and that 5 will push Sterling Marlin to the back. And now we are on Jeff Gordon. And that 5 will succeed, and the 1 is going to fail against Bill Elliott. All right, so skill. Kyle Petty. That 5 will fail. Dale Jarrett gets 2 shots at it. That 5 will fail. Another chance. That 4 will succeed, and that 6 will fail against Michael Waltrip. So Jarrett moves into the top group. And that's, Scott Wimmer. He's got a chance. Oh, that 5 is going to fail. All right, so there you go. There's turn 4. All right, coming up on the 5th turn here. Let's keep it going. Kevin Harvick still in the lead. We have an 8. That's going to be Smart, and it's going to be in the bottom group. So the bottom group, let's check their Smart skills. Start with my boy Jeremy Mayfield. He has a Smart. All right. And he rolls a 4. That'll be good. Against the 5th driver even. And that is Tony Stewart. That 3. Oh, that 3 is going to fail. He's got Smart and 2 brake pedals. So it will fail. Ricky Rudd's got 2 shots at it. All right, Ricky Rudd. I see what you're doing. That 1 will succeed. It's going to be against 6 odd. And that is Ryan Newman. And that 6 will fail. And Ricky Rudd's going to knock Ryan Newman all the way to the back. All right, Dave Blaney. Oh, that 1's going to... Well, maybe not. Let's check. I always forget that. So he has 4. So that succeeds. And it's going to go up against 3 odd. And that is Terry Labonte. He's got a brake pedal, so it will go ahead and fail. And now Elliott Sadler. That 5 will fail. All right, Robbie Gordon. That 5 will fail. Kenny Wallace. That 2 will succeed against 3 even. And that is going to be Kevin LePage getting pushed all the way to the back by Kenny Wallace. We are on Dick Trickle. Nope. Your next Smart is John Andretti. He's got 3 gas pedals. And that'll succeed against 4 even. And that'll be Jeff Gordon. And he's got Smart and 2 gas pedals. But that's a 4. That will succeed. Wow. All right. So Johnny Andretti is going to push Gordon back into the back group where he started. Jerry Nadeau. A 5 will fail. Casey Atwood only has 2 gas pedals. Whoops. That 1, though, is going to succeed against 2 odd. And that is Kyle Petty. And that's going to succeed in Jerry Nadeau. Making a move. Displacing Kyle Petty. Casey Atwood, he only has 2. Wait, that was Casey Atwood. No, that was Jerry Nadeau. I think it was Casey Atwood, actually. Yeah, I might have gotten that wrong. If I got that wrong, what are you going to do? It happens. All right, so Michael, where are we at? We are here. So we are, Kurt Busch is not Smart. Yeah. Here we go. Jimmy Spencer, he's got 4. That succeeds. 2 odd is Casey Atwood, who just got up there, and that will indeed fail. So Jimmy Spencer going to take it back. Oh, Mike Skinner is next. 3, that'll succeed. 4 odd is Sterling Marlin, and it's a 2, and he only has 1. So Mike Skinner is going to move up. All right, Mark Martin, here we go. This is one that needs to get up there. 1 will succeed against 4 odd, and 4 odd is going to be Mike Skinner, and he's going to be pushed back by Mark Martin. And that is it. That is your round. So we are halfway. We're 5 rounds in. Round number 6. We get an 8, and an 8 is Smart, and we are in the middle group. Okay, so where's my thing? There we go. So, Ricky Rudd with 2 chances at it. So, this is good. A 5 is going to fail. He gets another chance, though. Oh, no. 6 is going to fail. So, did he really go 5, 6 on back-to-back rolls to fail? Okay. All right. Greg Biffle, let's see. And what was this Smart? So, Rusty Wallace. That'll succeed against driver 5, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and that 3 is going to succeed. Rusty Wallace gets past Dale Earnhardt Jr. Mark Martin. That'll succeed. 5, and that's Rusty Wallace, and he's got 3, but that 5 is going to fail. So Mark Martin pushes him right back. All right, we are on to John Andretti, and that's going to fail. Terry Labonte. The number 5 Kellogg's car, that'll fail. Kenny Wallace. That's gonna fail, but sadly so is that. Let's see. Jimmy Spencer. That succeeds. Oh my, 3. That's going to knock Jeff Green back and Jimmy Spencer up into the top group. Michael Waltrip. God, everybody's smart. That will succeed, and that is going to push Bill Elliott back, and Michael Waltrip gets back into the top group. And finally, Scott Wimmer, or actually Bobby Labonte. That 4 is good. That 2 is going to take out Matt Kenseth. And Labonte moves into 3rd, and Scott Wimmer is not smart. And there you go. The turns are flying, and we are on a pit stop. So I'm going to try to do this without looking at the directions. There are multiple things for pit stop. First, you check to see which drivers change places and which group it is. So the 2 and the 3 in the top and the middle are going to change place, and the 5 means top and middle get to go for their blue chips for their pit speed. So 2 and 3. So let's take these 2. We're going to move them back. Take these 2, move them up, and then we're going to flip Bobby Labonte and Jimmy Spencer. Jimmy Spencer into 3rd place. And now we're going to go for chips. And we'll start back here with Ricky Rudd. His fast pit is a 7. And he will not get a chip. Greg Biffle's a 5. He will not. Junior's an 8. He will. Tony Stewart's a 10. And he will. Rusty Wallace is a 7. And he will not. John Andretti's a 5. Oh, he gets one. Wow, nice. Rare fast pit for him. Jeff Green's a 6. Nope. Bill Elliott's a 7. Nope. Terry Labonte is a 6. Nope. Kenny Wallace is a 5. Yes. Matty Kenseth is an 8. No. Scott Wimmer's a 4. No. And we're going to shuffle some guys back. Let's keep going, though. Jimmy Johnson is an 8. No. Mark Martin's a 10. No. Dale Jarrett's an 8. There we go. Rolling some high numbers here. Bobby Labonte is a 6. Nope. Jimmy Spencer's a 6. And yes, Jimmy Spencer having a hell of a run right here early on. Michael Waltrip's a 7. And he'll get one. And Kevin Harvick, who already has one, is a 6. And he will not get one. So let's shuffle some things around here. First off, he's going to go into there. And then he is going to go second. As all the fast pit people came out in their group before the slow people. So then Tony Stewart's there. And Bill Elliott is going to go there. So let's just move Rusty Wallace, move Jeff Green, move him, move him, move him. Actually, he goes there. He goes there. And there you go. There's your top group. And then this group here, actually, this group just has one switch. And actually, I think he probably needs to get switched there. So he's going to get switched. He didn't have a fast pit, even though he already had a chip. So he's going to use his chip and stay where he is. And then everybody else is the same. And then we have to check to see who gets to challenge the leader. So let's roll a red die. And it is going to be driver number 1. It's going to be Michael Waltrip. And he needs to, all he's going to do is beat his gas pebbles, 4 or less. And he does not, but he will use his chip here. And he will switch places with Harvick. And he will become our 4th leader, and the pits are over. We are on turn number 8. And we get a 6 and a 6. That'll be skill, and that 6 is a duel, actually. I don't like the duels. I'm not a big fan of the duel thing. So our 6 is number 6 group in top, number 6 car in top group. So it's Jimmy Johnson. And he is able to pick who he wants to duel against. And he will go against Kevin Harvick. So he needs he has 5 gas pedals. So he needs 5 or less. And he wins it. So now we switch. Jimmy Johnson gets a chip for winning the duel. Kevin Harvick's got to roll against his escape. That's a 7. And he gets a 7, so he's okay where he is. And that is going to be that turn. So that's turn 8. Number 9. And we get a 2, which is, wait, what do we get here? We get a 5. 2 is going to be top group. 5 is going to be star. So there's a star. Kevin Harvick with the star going after Michael Waltrip. And that's going to succeed. And that 3. So Harvick has 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need a 5 or a... Waltrip has 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5 or a 6 on the blue die or it fails regardless. So we go to Mark Martin. Nope. Bobby Labonte. No. And then Dale Jarrett with a chip. And there's your 5. And that is going to succeed. And he doesn't even have to use his chip for it. And Dale Jarrett takes the lead. And now we are on Jimmy Spencer with a chip. That 3 is going to succeed. I'm sorry, that 4 is going to succeed. That 3 is going to fail, but he's got a chip, so he's going to use it. Then Dale Jarrett's like, not so fast, buddy. I got one too, and he's going to use it. Stay where we are. So Jimmy Johnson now. He's got a star. He's got a chip. So 5, that'll succeed. 4, that will fail. Because he's got 2 plus star plus he's got 5. We need a 6. But he's got the chip. He uses it. And he retakes the lead. All right, there you go. Your pole sitter back on the lead after that turn. And we are on turn number 10. 1/4 of the way through this thing. All right, we get a 5. A 5 is star. You know what? We're doing the same thing. We get a second. We get top group. And we get a 5. And that's star. So let's do it again. We're going to start with Kevin Harvick. What does Jimmy Johnson have? He's got 4. We need a 5 or a 6, and there it is. And that will succeed. So Kevin Harvick goes back into the lead. So I'm going to try to keep track of how many times people took the lead. Let's do that. Okay, that'll be how I determine who led the most laps. All right, so now we're on Mark Martin. No star. Nope. Okay, Michael Waltrip. That 3 will succeed, but that 3 will fail. It's got to be a 5 or a 6. Jimmy Spencer, it's a 4. That's going to fail. And then Dale Jarrett, it's a 1, so that'll fail. So there you go. That turn is over. And we are 1/4 of the way through the race. Turn number 11. All right, we're still in top group. That was a 5 for a second. We were going to be back here. I need to get my boy. You can't see him over here. Right here. He's in last place right now. We need to get him out of there. Whoops. We need to get him out of last place. I don't like it. 8. And an 8 is smart. So now we're in the top group doing smart. All the top guys are just shuffling their places. Jimmy Johnson's first. It's got to be a 5 or a 6 on the blue die against Kevin Harvick. And it is going to fail. Mark Martin. And it will fail. Bobby Labonte will fail. Michael Waltrip. Oh, 5. That is going to... The 5 is what fails. Ah. Jimmy Spencer. Oh, that'll fail. And Dale Jarrett. Nope. Well, that was an easy turn. All right. Turn number 11. Kevin Harvick stays in the lead. Turn number 12. Oh, do we get... Oh, my God. We got triples. I think... Oh, wait. I don't think anything happens here. This is just an 8 with a 4. So 4 is the middle group. And an 8 is smart. So this has been a pretty uneventful race so far. People are just swapping positions. All right, so smart. We got 4 guys up here with chips, which is going to make it interesting. Ricky Rudd gets 2 shots at it. That will fail right there, that 1. Because everybody in this group has at least 1. So it's got to be higher than 1 or it automatically fails. But he gets 2 chances. Oh, it's going to fail. He rolls a 1 both times on that blue die. All right, Rusty Wallace. Oh, that's going to succeed. That 2 is good. It's going to go up against Dale Jarrett. And Dale Jarrett, who has 3, is going to get pushed back. And Rusty Wallace moves into second place. Jeff Green. That's going to succeed. That's a big one. That's going to be Rusty Wallace he takes over for. So Rusty Wallace moves right back to the back. Let's see. Elliott. That's not... Oh, that'll work. 5 against 2. Jimmy Spencer. He's got 2, so that'll fail. Terry Labonte up against Jimmy Johnson, who has 1, 2, 3. So that 4 fails. Oh, Terry. Nope. Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth is smart. Come on. Junior. So is Junior. What the hell? All right. Tony Stewart. Oh, that's going to succeed. That's a 3. That'll succeed against the number 2 driver of Jimmy Spencer. And Tony Stewart doesn't even need to use his chip there. All right. So that's good for him. Andretti. I think, yeah, 5. This 4 is going to fail. But he's got his chip against the 4 driver of Bobby Labonte. And Andretti's going to use his chip and move into the top group. And then Kenny Wallace can do the same thing against Andretti. That's a 4, so that'll fail, but he's going to push Andretti back into that group. He'll use his chip, and we are right back where we were. And now I'm not sure. Oh, he didn't have smart. I didn't get to use him. Okay, so there you go. There's that turn. Again, pretty uneventful. This is the last turn of the first third. We've had no trouble, no problems, no wrecking, no nothing. All right, 2. So we're staying in the top group now. 10 is Heat. So Jimmy Johnson's first. Kevin Harvick only has 3 here, so it's got to be a 4, 5, or 6 on the blue die. So Jimmy Johnson's first. And it will be a 2, so he will fail. Mark Martin, it's a 2 again. That'll fail. Kenny Wallace. That'll fail. Michael Waltrip. That'll fail. Look at the low numbers on the blue one. All right, Tony Stewart. And that'll fail again, but he's going to use his chip. And Tony Stewart takes over the lead. And he was already in the lead. No, that's his first time. All right, so Jeff Green. And that 3 is good, but that 2 will fail. We have a new leader, and we are through the first third of the race. We are on turn number 14. Oh, and we get a 1. That'll be the top group. And then we get a 5, and that'll be Star. And holy cow, this is a clean race. Star. So Star is going to be Jimmy Johnson. So what do we got here? We got 1, 2. Oh, wow, we need a 6. To beat Tony Stewart, you need a 6 on the blue die. Oh, that's the wrong dice. Oh, but or Jimmy Johnson can have problems. So we got to go to this problem finder, right? Where is it? Is this it? I don't know. It's been a while since I've done this. There it is. The problem finder right here. So we'll go there. We'll roll 2 dice. We're going to get a 65. That is black smoke from under hood. Roll for repair. All right. So that is going to be his trouble. Is that problem or is that trouble? I always forget that. So when you roll triples, I think I look at this every time. I had to know where it is in the book by now, for crying out loud. Wrong book. This book. Right, when you roll triples, it's right in here. Triples. Triples. Oh, where are you at, Triples? Always messing with me. I feel like it's in the beginning of the book because, again, I've looked at it 1,000 times. Triples. There it is, right there at the bottom. All right. Disregard the challenge and roll for problem. I did that one. Okay, driver's problem. Note that yellow flag results. No for okay. So triples. We just roll. It's a problem. Okay, so it's problem. So problem is this one. So we are we are starting the second group, middle third. So Jimmy Johnson is a B. So he's got to roll 7 or less, or he's out. And he is in the race. He stays right there. He would have moved to the back of his group. Actually, does he go to the very back of the race now? I think he does. So that would be a problem. I think he goes to the back of the entire race. Not trouble. Here we go. Problem. No, that's if you. Yeah, I think he goes to the back of the race. I'm going to move him to the back because I think he goes to the back of the race there. So now we got to fill the gaps. So we're going to see who's going to go there. And so Andretti needs 3 or less. Nope. Bobby Labonte needs 4 or less. Yes. So Bobby Labonte moves into the top group. We move everybody else up. And then we got to fill this gap. So Ken Schrader needs 3 or less. Yep. All right. So we move everybody else up. Anybody? Kurt Busch is in the back. He's 27th. Jeff Gordon's now 30th. Dick Trickle, 35th. And my boy Dave Blaney goes to 40th, and you still can't see him. Ryan Newman, 41st. Jeremy Mayfield, 42nd. And Jimmy Johnson, 43rd. And that turn is over. All right. Boom. So now we're on the next turn. We're on turn number 15. And we get a 4 and an 8. So that's going to be middle group. Smart. Ricky Rudd gets 2 shots at it. And that 3 is good. And that 6 is going to fail. Or is going to be good. It's going to fail the driver, but it's good for Ricky Rudd. And he's going to move in and he's going to switch with Michael Waltrip. All right. Biffle, Jarrett, Rusty Wallace. 6, that's going to fail. Bill Elliott, awesome Bill from Dawsonville. That is good. And the 5 driver is Mark Martin, and that 3 is going to fail. Terry Labonte. Oh, this time Terry Labonte's going to get Mark Martin. Wimmer, Kenseth, Jr., Jimmy Spencer. Oh, this is going to pass. He's going to knock back Kenny Wallace. Didn't they switch places on the last couple turns? And then finally, John Andretti. That's good. Bobby Labonte has 1, 2, 3, and Johnny Andretti will take it from him. And there you go. And that turn is over. And Jimmy Spencer, Johnny Andretti move up. Ricky Rudd. A lot of those good drivers that were up there early, they're not up there anymore. They're back here now. It's interesting. Okay, turn number 16. And we get a 5. So we're on to the back group. And we get an 8. So we're going to go smart in the back group. Jimmy Johnson gets a chance. That 2 against 1 even is Bobby Labonte, and that 5 and Jimmy Johnson gets all the way up into 8th place after having engine trouble earlier. Mayfield. Oh, that 6 is going to fail him. Come on, Jeremy. All right. Newman. I think Newman went to Purdue. I think last year I said he went to like Harvard or something. I think he went to Purdue, actually. So that 2 is good. That 2 even is going to be against Junior. And that 6 is going to fail, but Junior is going to use his chip, and he's going to stay in 10th. Blaney. That 5 is going to fail. Elliott Sadler. That 2 is good. That 2 even. Back to Junior. And that 5 is going to fail. And just like that, Junior. Wait. Yeah, Junior's going to move. He's been trying to move up a couple times. And ends up moving back. All right. So, smart. Robbie Gordon. 4. Oh, this is good. Robbie Gordon. 4 even. He's going to knock out Bill Elliott. All right. We get to Jeff Gordon. It's his chance. It's his chance. That 3 is good, but that 1, oh no, 5 odd. And that is Greg Biffle, and that's going to fail. He has nothing. So that will fail. And Jeff Gordon moves into 17. Jerry Nadeau. That 4 fails. Casey Atwood. That 4 fails. Mike Skinner. That fails. That's 6 fails. And there you go. There's your turn. Big moves. Junior goes back. Gordon comes up. And let's keep it going here. We are on turn. Oh, we're on pit. We're in the pits. Time to pit. We're going to get 2 and 3 and 6. And a 6 on a pit means somebody committed a pit violation. And I think it's the number 5, but I'm not sure how to tell who it is. So let's see here. Your pits. I was going to try to not go to the directions, but still haven't gotten the hang of everything yet. All right, here we go. If you roll a 6, there it is. It's the TV drivers in the top middle group for fast pitting. So we're gonna flip 2 and 3, just like we did last time. Ricky Rudd moves to 3rd, and Kevin Harvick moves to 4th. And we're gonna flip Mark Martin and Scott Wimmer with Matt Kenseth and Elliott Sadler. 6 means you only check the TV drivers in the top 2 groups. So for fast pit, so Ken Schrader's a 4, and he does not get it. Michael Waltrip is a 7. He does not get it. Kevin Harvick is a 6. Nope. Jeff Green is a 6. Oh, Wiener. And he does not get it. And Tony Stewart's a 10. And he is the only one that gets a blue chip. Holy cow. And now somebody gets to challenge him. And who is it going to be? It's going to be John Andretti, a 3 or less. No. So Andretti's not able to do it. And there's your pit. That was easy. This game does get easy. There's a couple little things I'm still not sure of, but it really does get easy after a while. All right, so next. Of course, that's if I'm playing it correctly. All right, so 6. Okay, this means duel. And then 6 here is going to be 6 car and top group, just like we had the first time. So Andretti can go after somebody, and Andretti's going to pass. He's got 3 there. It's a 50-50 shot, and if he fails, he has trouble. And his pit is a C, and we're in the middle 3rd. His escape is a 6. He's just going to pass. So now we are on turn number 19. And we get a 2 and a 4. So it's the TV drivers in the top group. So just these 3, actually just these 2, get a chance. So Kevin Harvick is first. And Tony Stewart has 1, 2, 3, 4. So that 5 will fail, and that 3 will pass. So he's going to switch places, but Tony Stewart's going to use his chip that he got. Whoops. All right, and then we're going to go with Jeff Green. We need a big number. We need a 5 or a 6 in the blue die. And we get it, and that's a 1. And Jeff Green gets his first lead of the season, displacing Tony Stewart. All right, so Jeff Green, that's an unlikely leader right there. All right, so we are on turn number 20. We're at the halfway point of this race. And we're going to go 3 and 6. 6 is going to be skill. 3 is going to be the second group. And we're going to go skill. Michael Waltrip has skill. 1 against the 2 driver. Ricky Rudd only has 2, and that will succeed. And Michael Waltrip will switch places with Ricky Rudd. On to Jeff Gordon. We know he has skill. Oh, but that 6 is going to fail. Dale Jarrett gets 2 shots at it. The first one is a 4. That's good. Against Terry Labonte, and that 5 is going to do it. Now he gets a chance to go for the lead against Jeff Green. And that 2 is good, but that 1 will fail. So Dale Jarrett stays in 6th. Oh, Matt Kenseth, he gets 2 shots at it. That 6 is going to fail. That 4 is going to pass. That 2 is going to... Oh, wait, maybe not. 3 is going to be Kevin Harvick. He has skill, a break, and 1. That's a 3. That's a 2. It's going to fail. So Kenseth's going to fail both times. Mark Martin gets a chance. Oh, this is going to pass. Who's the 4 driver? Jimmy Spencer. Oh, man, it was fun while we knew you, Jimmy. Mark Martin moves into 4th. Oh, Scott Wimmer has a chance. All right, so you get a 1. That's good. The 5th driver is Dale Jarrett, and it's a 3, and Scott Wimmer. Oh, no, he's got 2 brake pedals and a bonus and skill. That 3 is not enough. Kenny Wallace. That's good. 4 is Mark Martin. That's not going to work. And then finally we have Jimmy Johnson. And that 1 is good, but that 1 is going to fail. And there's turn 20. We are halfway home, kids. Turn number 21. And we're going to have a 6. We've got a duel and a 6 again. So now Daryl Jarrett can go after somebody. He's going to go after Tony Stewart. It's a 67% chance here. 4 out of 6. He's got 4 gas pedals. He needs a 4 or less. And he will get it. And he will put Tony Stewart into some trouble. Let's check Tony Stewart's escape. It's a 7. And he is a 10. Tony Stewart has trouble. And we might have our first caution. Let me make sure. And you check. Oh, and he will get a performance chip, Dale Jarrett. And then what happens? A trouble result. So we got to check his trouble. Tony Stewart, he has a C. Wow, he has a C. We're in the middle third, so that's a 7 or less. And he will not escape the trouble. So what happens? Is he out of the race? Or does he check his... No, we just checked his pit crew. Yeah, he's out of the race. He's out of the race. Tony Stewart drops out of the race. Is that considered a caution? I don't think it's a caution. Yeah, so it's not a caution. We just got to fill it. So John Andretti moves up. Jimmy Johnson going to move into the first group. And he does. So let's do this. Oh, you guys are in for a treat now because you're going to get to see... You're going to see the 41st place. Let's roll to fill that gap. Oh, that's not going to be good for Johnny Benson. Mike Skinner, nope. Sterling Marlin should get it. Whoops, man. I'm killing this camera. Oh, he doesn't. Jesus. Morgan Shepherd. No, Jesus. Steve Park? No. Casey Atwood? No. Jeff Burton? No. Kurt Busch? Yes. Wow. That took forever. Kyle Petty, Jerry Nadeau, Greg Biffle, and Ward Burton. Ricky Craven, Frank Kimmel, Trickle, Kevin LePage, Bill Elliott, Compton, Blaney, Junior Blaney, Ryan Newman, and look at him right there in the 41st position. Jeremy Mayfield finally makes it back onto your screen. And Tony Stewart is your first one out after winning last week. Wow, he's going to be the one that's fuming next week. So if I put Stewart and then I make him fuming, maybe I can work that in next week somehow. All right, so Jeff Green stays in the lead. Where are my other dice? They're silver. They blend in. Oh, there they are. All right, so that turn is over. And we're on turn 22. And we roll a 2 and a 9. That'll be Reflex in the top group. So we're here. I don't see Reflex. Mark Martin has Reflex. Duran has Reflex. That's good, but that's going to fail. What do we need for Reflex for Jeff Green? We just need 3 or higher. Wow, okay, he's not going to keep the lead very long here. Kevin Harvick might get it back, and he does. Kevin Harvick gets it back. And that's his 3rd time leading. Reflex and no Reflex. So that's it. Only one guy in the top 6 had Reflex. Wow. Okay. All right. So next turn. So we're on turn number 23. And that is a 8. And that is Smart. And that is in the middle group. And we will start with Ricky Rudd gets 2 shots at it. He must be a genius. So that's not going to do it. But he gets another chance. And it's still not going to do it. No, wait. Yes, it is. 3. 3 is good. Against 5 against 5. That's John Andretti. Yeah, that 5's going to fail. Ricky Rudd moves into 6th. And now we are on Jeff Gordon. And that 6 is going to fail. Terry Labonte. That fails. Rusty Wallace. That fails. Robbie Gordon. Oh, that's good. Against 3. That is Jeff Green. And oh no, he will fail. And Jeff Green's going to drop into the middle group after leading. All right. Nope. Elliott Sadler. Oh, that could be good. 2. Michael Waltrip. And that is going to succeed. And Elliott Sadler pushes Michael Waltrip back. Jimmy Spencer. Oh, that'll fail. Scott Wimmer, no. And Kenny Wallace. Oh, 6. That's going to fail. All right, so that's it for that turn. Turn 24. It is 3. That's going to be here. And 6, and that is skill. Kurt Busch is first. And that is 5. And that's going to succeed against 3. Robbie Gordon, and that 2 is going to fail. And, oh, this is good. 3 against Jimmy Johnson. And who is that? That was, I already forgot everything. 6 is skill. And that is Jeff Gordon. Oh, against his teammate. And he is going to knock him down. So Jeff Gordon. We got teammate on teammate crime in this race. A couple times now. We're still on smart. No, we're still on skill. Yeah. So skill. So Rusty Wallace. 3 against Jeff Gordon. And that 5. We're in skill 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to succeed. And Gordon got up there and then got immediately pushed back. Jeff Green. And that 2 is good against Ricky Rudd. And that 4, oh my God, that position is all over the place. Jeff Green gets back into the top group just when you were going to give up on him. Michael Waltrip. Oh no, it's skill. Matt Kenseth got still, he gets 2 chances at it. So 5 is good against Robbie Gordon, and he'll get it. Now Matt Kenseth can go for the lead. And that 5 is good. 1, 2, yes, 4. That 4 is good, and Matt Kenseth takes over the lead. All right, so Michael Waltrip has skill. And that 3 is good, and that 5 is Jeff Green, and that 2. Oh no, he's got a skill and a star. So that's going to be 2. Scott Wimmer, he gets a chance. Oh, and that 5 is going to fail. Now Kenny Wallace. That 2 is good against Jeff Green. And he has 2. That'll fail. And there you go. We have a new leader. And we are on lap 25. Or turn 25. 4 and an 8. And that is smart. And we're going to be in the middle group again. This time we're going smart. So you don't get a lot of play if you're back in that last group. You got to roll a 5 on this black die. And apparently that doesn't happen 5 out of every 6 turns like it should. But we're going to go smart here. So smart. And that'll start with Johnny Andretti. Needs a 3 or less. Does not get it. Jimmy Johnson. That'll work. 3 driver. That was 3. Is Kevin Harvick. He has smart. He has a brake. And he has that. That 2 is going to not work. Terry Labonte. That 6 is going to fail. Jeff Gordon. That's going to work too. Who's he going to displace? Kevin Harvick, the leader for so many times. Pushes him to the back. Ricky Rudd gets 2 chances at smart. And that'll work, but that's going to fail. And his second opportunity, 5, is not going to work. So Ricky Rudd misses them both. Robbie Gordon. Oh, this is good. 2. Who's in the 3 hole? Jeff Gordon. Pushed. Every time Jeff Gordon goes in the first group, he gets pushed right back. Robbie Gordon gets him. So smart now here for Michael Waltrip. Oh, that's going to succeed against Mark Martin. Jimmy Spencer. Oh, that's going to fail. Scott Wimmer and Kenny Wallace. That's going to fail. There you go. A very, 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 very easy race here. There's not a lot of stuff going on here. So here we go. We are on turn number 26. And we get a 2 and a 12. And we get a rare play. All right. All right. We got our rare play here. We are in the top group. When we are rare play in the top group, let's roll it. 14. Rain threatens event. Wait, what does that mean? There it is. Roll 2 dice. Add to determine how many turns from the current turn when the rain could begin to fall. At the end of that turn, Jesus, and each end of each succeeding turn. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to read it. And then I'll think about it. Roll 2 dice. Add to determine how many turns from a current turn when rain could begin to fall. 12. At the end of that turn and the end of each succeeding turn, roll 1 die. If it's a 1 or a 6, rain stops the event and the current order is the final race finish. Holy cow. So 12 laps from now is 38. So that'll be, there's only 40 turns in this thing, not laps, turns. So when I get to 38, I have to roll at the end of 38 and 39 and see if rain ends it right there. Wow, that is kind of cool, actually. All right, next turn. We got a pits. We're going into the pits now. All right, here we go. We get a 3, so it's the middle group. We get a 6 and a 1, so it's going to be Kenny Schrader and Kurt Busch moving up to 8th and 9th, and Scott Wimmer and Kenny Wallace moving back. You got Kenny Wallace, Rusty Wallace, and Dale Jarrett, but Jarrett's going to use his chip and say, no, you can't do that. 3, so we're going to check the guys in the middle group for their fast pit. And we need 4. So Wimmer was doing well. And, I don't think anything happens when I roll doubles there. Wait, fast pit. I think they do, actually. I think something happens when I roll doubles on a fast pit. I think it might be a pit violation. And anything to move Mayfield up a spot, So let's see. The pit's right here. All right. So you roll for your fast pit. There it is. There it is. Oh, no. There is no doubles there. Okay. So 12 doesn't do it for Wimmer. Wallace, no. Andretti, no. Jimmy Johnson, nope. He was in 10 and 8. That's a 9. Terry Labonte, yes. Terry Labonte. Must have only taken 2 tires. Oh, look at that. Kevin Harvick trying to come back. 7 for Gordon. Yes. Ricky Rudd, So then we need 9 for Jeff Gordon. Oh, now they're getting handed out like crazy. It's like Halloween candy here. Mark Martin. Yep, he had a 10 and he got a 10. Jimmy Spencer. Nope. Kurt Busch with a 9. Yep. And Kenny Schrader with a 4. Wow. And that is not going to work. So we're going to move up Busch. We're going to move up Martin, Gordon, Rudd. And there we go. Okay, there you go. Okay. And who gets to challenge the lead? It will be Jeff Green. Needs a 4 or less. And he will move into the lead for the second time. Jeff Green is a fast car today. Wow. All right, there's the end of your pits. And we are on number 27. I'm sorry, number 28. So we got a 4 and a 9. That is Reflex, and that's the middle group. Oh, look at these guys with chips. They're licking their lips. Okay, so we'll go here. Kenny Wallace. That is good. Oh, 4. That is going to be Michael Waltrip, and that 5. What was it? Smart or skill? It was smart. 1, 2. He has 3. So Kenny Wallace is going to move into the top group and move Michael Waltrip back. John Andretti. Oh, that's going to fail. Jimmy Johnson. That's going to fail. Look at those 6s coming out. Red 6 fails every time. Jimmy Spencer. Oh, my God. 3 in a row. Terry Labonte. He's a 5. So that fails. Going after the 5 driver of Matt Kenseth. And, wow, he is pushed back to the second group. Labonte uses his chip. Kevin Harvick. A 3 will succeed. The 1 will fail, but he's going to use the chip against not Dale Jarrett. Elliott Sadler. Okay, Ricky Rudd. And this is smart, right? He's got 2 shots at it. And a chip. Oh, that's going to fail. 4. That was a 4. That's going to be Kenny Wallace. He'll use his chip and go there, and then he's got another shot at it. Keep hitting the camera. And that 6 is going to fail. So Ricky Rudd stays right there. Jeffrey Gordon. 6 is going to fail, but he has a chip. And he'll use it against Robbie Gordon. So Gordon on Gordon crime now. Mark Martin. He says, not so fast, Jeffrey Gordon. 3. He'll take that. Use his chip. Everybody's using their chips now. And then Kurt Busch. Again, Jeff Gordon, about the 4th time. He's gone into the first group, right back into the second group. So Kurt Busch is a 4. That'll succeed against Rusty Wallace. And that 2 will fail. But he'll use his chip. And he's up there. And we've switched pretty much first. And the top and bottom group have switched all over the place here. All right. That turn over. Turn 29. I remember when I turned 29. It was a long time ago. All right, we are in the top group now. Those guys that got in the top group, they're going to get a chance, and they're going to use smart or reflex. So we got Kurt Busch gets 2 chances at it, and all he needs is a 3 or higher on the blue die, and he gets it, and he gets it. So he is going to take first. Kurt Busch, his first time in the lead. Terry Labonte, what was this? What was this one? This is reflex. So Terry Labonte has it. So what do we need now for him? 1, 2. We need a blue 6. We didn't get it. So reflex Ricky Rudd didn't get it. And again, we need a blue 6. Doesn't matter what any of the other ones are. Kevin Harvick didn't get it, and finally Dale Jarrett doesn't have it. So that's going to be it. And we have a new leader, and we are on race number 30. And oh my God, it's getting cloudy out there in the distance. I wonder if there's rain coming. Ooh, all right, here we go. We're staying in the top group, and we are going smart. Jeff Green, what do we need for smart? Oh, we only need 5 or 6. So 5 or 6 on the blue die. So Jeff Green, and we do not get it. Terry Labonte, we do not get it. Ricky Rudd gets 2 shots. Oh, he gets it, and he is going to get it, and he is going to take it. So Ricky Rudd takes first for the first time. Kevin Harvick is your lap leader right now. Mark Martin gets a shot at it. And what do we need for Harvick? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need a 5, and we got it in a 1. That'll do it. Mark Martin takes over. And he is leader number 11 of this race. Wow. Kevin Harvick gets a chance. Mark Martin, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5 or a 6. And we got a 5, and we got a 3. Kevin Harvick, for the 4th time in the lead in this race. And Dale Jarrett is not smart. It's insulting. And we are 75% of the way through this race. And we are on turn number 31. And we are going to go 5. So we're going to the back. And we've got a 6. And that is skill. So Mayfield. All right. Mayfield with a 2 against 6 even. And that is Michael Waltrip, and that's 6. And Mayfield moves into 18th. All right, Jeremy. All right, so we're staying with skill, right? Is that right, Rose? Yeah. So skill. So nope. Yes, Dave Blaney. Don't move him back out. Not that time. Okay, that's going to fail anyway. Let's see. Skill. Oh, Dave Blaney. I just did his. Dale Earnhardt Jr., 5 or less. And that 4 is going to do it. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 6 even, and he's out. Oh, come on. He already got moved out. Come on. Oh, that's so depressing. I'm so sad by that. Stacy Compton gets a chance. I don't think I've said his name yet. 4 is going to fail. Bill Elliott now. I'm so sad. 2 is going to be good against 3 even. And that is Elliott Sadler, and that 3 will do it. So Bill Elliott, all the way up to 12th. I bet he gets to stay there. Skill. Ward Burton. And that 6 is going to fail. Kyle Petty. And that 2 is good. And that 5 even is going to be Jimmy Johnson, who's only got 2. And that 6 is going to do it. So Kyle Petty pushes one of the Hendricks drivers to the back. Jeff Burton now. That's a shocker. That's going to fail. Morgan Shepherd. And that's not even close. Sterling Marlin. That's good. 6 even. Oh, good. Junior. And he's got 1, 2, so it's going to fail. Man. And let's see. Mike Skinner. And he gets a 3. That's good. Against 3 odd. And that is Matt Kenseth. I think that's going to fail. That's going to succeed. It does succeed. So Mike Skinner pushes Matt Kenseth back. That middle group is dangerous because you don't get the extra bonus ones there. And finally, we have Jonathan Benson. And that's going to succeed. 6 even. That's Junior. And, of course, it's going to fail. Everybody would have went after Mayfield, even if Junior didn't. So Mayfield moves up to 38th in that whole deal. So depressing. Makes me sad. I wish I could get a year where there was a year where he finished 7th in the points. That's the year that I wish I could get with this. I got to talk to the guy from Plaay and see if he'll make it for me because I love Jeremy Mayfield. Nobody else. I'm sure he'll do it, right? Right? If you're watching, Keith, you'll do it, right? Yeah, I think you should. All right, so there's your turn. All right, we get a 5. Ooh, we're still in the back group. And we get a 6, and we're doing skill. Same thing. All right, we get another shot at it. All right, so Michael Waltrip, who just got shuffled to the back. And we're going to go 1 is good, 3 odd, and that is Skinner, and he's got skill. That's going to work. Michael Waltrip displaces Mike Skinner. Ryan Newman doesn't have skill. I would disagree. Dave Blaney. Oh, that 1's going to. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe I always forget. In this middle group, you don't get the bonus. So that 1 could succeed. So 1 is good. 5 odd is John Andretti, and he does not have skill, so it will succeed. So Blaney moves up to 17th. All right, come on, Dice. Be good to me. Come on. Oh, the 5 is going to fail Mayfield. Damn it. Stacy Compton. Nope. Skill. Ward Burton. That 4 is good. 4 even is going to be Ken Schrader, and that 4 is good. So Ward Burton displaces Ken Schrader. And Jimmy Johnson trying to get back. That 2 is good. That 1, though, let's see, 3 even. And that'll be Bill Elliott, and that is not going to do it. All right, Jeff Burton. That 1 is good. 5 even, or 5 odd. And that is Dave Blaney, and he has skill, so that's not going to work. Morgan Shepherd. Nope. Sterling Marlin. That dude's been trying the whole time. 4 is good. 1 even. That is Rusty Wallace. And that 3. Oh, he's got 2 brake pedals and skill. He'll hold him off. And that's it. Oh, he gets, who was that? That was, so we're on Kenseth. Kenseth gets 2 chances. Oh no! Triples. That means he has a problem. So my favorite 2 drivers, Matt Kenseth and Jeremy Mayfield, not going well for them. So we're going to roll for their trouble. Problem finder. We're going to roll for their problem. So Matt Kenseth, a 15. Cut tire causes wreck. Oh no, yellow flag. Roll for trouble repair chart. All right, so Matt Kenseth. Let's see who got cut up in it first. So we'll go Matt Kenseth. I'm going to put him up here. So Matt, you can't really see him. You can see the bottom of it right there. So Matt Kenseth, yes. So we got to roll for escapability now of all the cars behind him. If 2 or more, it's 2 caution flags. Wait, 1 yeah. If it's 1, it's 1 caution flag. We're going to have 2. All right, so escapability, Sterling Marlin. Oh, he does not escape. Morgan Shepherd, it's a 5. He does not escape. This could be a big one here, guys. Escape 5. Nope, Steve Park gets caught up. Casey Atwood. He is safe. Jeff Burton. He is safe. Jimmy Johnson. He is safe. Jerry Nadeau. Oh, he's in it. Greg Biffle. He's safe. Kenny Schrader is safe. Ricky Craven. He's in it. A lot of cars back here. Brett Bodine is safe. Frank Kimmel, he is not safe. Dick Trickle, we need a 4 or less. Oh, he's caught up in it. Kevin LePage, Jesus, he has an 11 escape. Elliott Sadler has a 6. Stacy Compton with an 11. So those guys didn't race much, but when they did, they didn't get in wrecks. All right, Mayfield with a 6. It's inevitable. Oh, he's safe. He's safe. Yay. Andretti with a 6. And he's caught up in it. This is a huge wreck. Ryan Newman with a 9. He's safe. Mike Skinner with a 9. He's safe. Bobby Labonte with a 9. He's safe. Holy cow. So the first one is to move everybody up. Burton, Jimmy Johnson to 23rd. Biffle to 24th. Schrader to 25th. Bodine, LePage, Sadler to 28th. Compton to 20th. Mayfield to 30th. Ryan Newman to 31st. Mike Skinner to 32nd. And Bobby Labonte to 33rd. Now we got to roll against all these guys' pits. And we are in the final third of the race. So that's going to be tough for any of them to come back. But Kenseth is a B. And we're in the final third. And I think this was trouble. Kenseth was problem. The rest of them were trouble. So he needs a 4 or less, and that's not looking good for Kenseth. And yeah, he's out. So Kenseth is going to be the second one out behind Tony Stewart. So my 2 chosen TV drivers from last week are the first 2 out. Sterling Marlin, he's a B. So he's going trouble. So he needs a 6 or less. And he's out. Let's see. So we are on Morgan Shepherd. He's an E. So he's out. I don't even have to roll. Morgan Shepherd is out. Steve Park is a C. So I need a 2. And he does not get it. So Steve Park is out. Next is Jerry Nadeau. He needs a D. He needs a 4. And he does not get it, so he is out. And this is a huge wreck. All right, so Ricky Craven is a B, so he needs a 6 or less. And he gets it. So Ricky Craven comes back into the race in 34th. Frank Kimmel, he's out. He's a 26th. Or he's an E. So he's out. Let's see. Dick Trickle, he's out. Damn. And finally, Johnny Andretti's a C. He needs a 5 or less. And he gets an 8. So he's out. So we just lost a lot of cars on the big one caused by Matt Kenseth, who exits the race in 42nd. We're down 8 cars now total, and that was huge. And we're coming up to that rain. Right after the pit stop, we got rain coming. All right, next turn. Turn number 34. Oh, we have a duel. 6, 10. Number 4 cars in the middle group. That's Ward Burton and Jimmy Spencer. Ward Burton's going to go after Rusty Wallace. He needs a 5 or less. And he gets it. Rusty Wallace, we got to check for trouble or problem. So let's see. He is a A. So 6 or is it problem or trouble? I never know which one it is. Problem or trouble. They really should have named those better. So problem or trouble. I think it's probably I don't even know. Let's look. Duels. If you fail a duel, what happens? There it is. Trouble. So it's trouble with a capital T. That runs P. Stands for pool. All right, so we're going to roll for Rusty Wallace. His trouble, he's an A, and it's a 7 or less. And he gets a 10, so he's got a problem. Now we got to roll for his pit crew. So that's a D. I'm sorry, that is an A. And we're in the final third. So again, it's 6 or less. Oh, wait, I just did that. He fails. He's out. Rusty Wallace is out. Yeah, I just rolled against that. They weren't able to fix it. So Jimmy Spencer moves up. Kyle Petty, Blaney, Jr., Wimmer. And now we're going to roll to see who goes into that group. And 2. So Johnny Benson will move into 19th. And Brett Bodine. And then Mayfield moves up another spot to 27th. No, he doesn't. 29th. All right. Skinner. Boom. So that's who was just out? Rusty Wallace is out of this race. All right. Down 9 cars now. No, 10 cars. Big one here at the end. I love it. All right. So we are on lap number 35. And we got rain coming. Next turn. We get a 4 and a 7. 7 is control, middle group control. Janet Jackson style. So Johnny Benson is first. That'll fail. Michael Waltrip. Oh, that'll succeed. 6 is Jeff Green. That's a 2, and he's got control and a brake, so he will stay in. And that's Robbie Gordon. Not a lot with control here. So you got a 5. That'll fail. Jeff Gordon has 2 chances at it, and that's going to be fail. Let's try again. And he rolled a red 6 both times, so he fails both times. Ward Burton. That'll fail too. That was easy. All right, one more lap, and then we have a pit stop, and then we have possible rain. We are on turn number 36 of 40. So we get a 5. We're going to the back, and we get an 8. We got Smart. All right, Smart back here in the back. Bobby Labonte. A 4 is good against a 1 even. That is Ward Burton. And a 4 is going to displace Ward Burton. I thought they weren't teammates at some point. Mike Skinner. And that'll fail. Ryan Newman. The Boilermaker. That's good. 6 odd. That is Johnny Benson. And that 3 is going to do it. So Ryan Newman moves up to 19th. My boy Jeremy needs 4 left. And it's a 5. Oh, he has no luck in this race at all. Elliott Sadler. 5. That won't do it. Jimmy Johnson. Trying to work his way back up. 3 is good. 4 odd. And that is going to be Kyle Petty. And Jimmy Johnson will displace Kyle Petty. And that's... Oh, we have Casey Atwood needs a 2 or 1 on the red die. And he does not get it. And that's it. And we are going to pit again. And then we got to watch for the rain. And it's going to be the second group, and it's going to be a 6 and a 2. So, Kenny Wallace and Robbie Gordon are pushed back. Scott Wimmer and Ryan Newman move up. Let's see. On this side, it's going to be Jeff Green and Dale Jarrett. So, Jeff Green up to second. I mean, him and Harvick have led the most laps, except for Jimmy Johnson. But, yeah, so I can see that. All right, now we're going to go fast pit. I love when there's a fast pit in the middle group because then they can just displace first as the race ends. So 5. He does not get it. Robbie Gordon, 6. Nope. Dale Earnhardt Jr., 8. Nope. David Blaney, 6. Yes, Dave Blaney with a chip. Have I mentioned he's a local boy? Here in Northeast Ohio. Fast pit 8 for Jimmy Johnson. Yes. Jimmy Johnson trying to worm his way back up into the lead after his problems. 6 for Jimmy Spencer. No. Waltrip. Yes. Oh, I love this so much. These drivers are gonna annoy these people up here if I roll it. Bill Elliott 7. No. Ryan Newman 9. Yes. Scotty Wimmer 4. No, barely missed it. Jeff Gordon 9. Of course. Bobby Labonte 6. No. Okay, so let's start moving people. You go there. You go there. And then you go there. And then you go there. And then you, David Blaney, 41. You go there. All right. And now let's see who gets to challenge the lead. Kevin Harvick. It's going to be 3. It's Ricky Rudd. Needs a 4 or less. And he gets it, and Ricky Rudd takes over the lead. That's his second time leading. All right. There's your pit, and we're going to do this turn and then check for rain. We get a back group, and we get a 9. 9 is reflex. Okay, starting with Ricky Craven. A 6 is not going to work. Ward Burton. A 4 is good. A 2 even. And that is going to be Michael Waltrip. And that's 6 good, but Waltrip uses his chip and he stays right there. Mike Skinner, no. Johnny Benson. That's good. Oh, wait, no, that's not good. Okay, Mayfield. Oh, come on, your last chance. The dice have been ugly to you so far. This is your last chance. A 4, that's good. 1 even. Oh, it's Jeff Gordon. The 3, what was it? The 3 would he had 2 breaks. The 3 would have worked. Gordon's got to use his chip, but Mayfield stays back there, and that might be where he finishes. Stacy Compton. That's not good. Ken Schrader. That's good. Oh, this is great. 4 odd. That is Bill Elliott. He's going to push him back. Ken Schrader pushes back Bill Elliott. Wow. Reflex. Kyle Petty. A 3 is good. A 6 odd is Kenny Wallace. And that 2 is going to do it. Jeff Burton. A 5. No. And that's it. And there you go. And that's another lap in the book. And now we're going to check for rain. So if I roll a 1 or a 6 on the black die, race is over. And it's a 4, so we keep going. And we only have 2 laps. Well, oh, wait, this is the lap. Yeah, we only have 2 laps to go. So I have to check for rain one more time. We get a 5 and a 6. So we're in the back group again. And we're going skill this time. All right. Ward Burton. 3 is good. 3 odd. That'll be Bobby Labonte. And that 5. Didn't they just switch places a minute ago? They switched places again. All right, Mike Skinner. Oh, that's good. 1. But 1 odd is Ryan Newman. He'll use his chip. What are we on? Skill, right? Yeah, Bobby. So Johnny Benson. That's good. 2 odd is Jimmy Johnson. And all their chips are being used by the guys in the back there challenging. Mayfield. That 1 is good. 5 odd. And that is Junior. And it's a 3. He has skill and a break, but it's not enough. Mayfield moves into 17th. All right, Stacy Compton. Oh, this is good too. 4 odd. And that is Ken Schrader and Stacy Compton. Making a big move there. So we're on skill. Bill Elliott, who just got knocked back there, and he is not going to succeed. That 6 hurts. Kenny Wallace. Oh, who is it? 2 odd. And that's going to fail. Jeffrey Burton. 4 is good. 4 even. We Scott Wimmer, and he will take him down. And that's it. All right, so let's check for rain. Again, a 1 or a 6. And the race is over. And your winner is Ricky Rudd. Ricky Rudd picking up a win. Oh, my. Your lap leader is going to be Kevin Harvick. He went into the lead 4 different times. Ricky Rudd with the win. Jeff Green getting a surprise second. Mark Martin is third. Kevin Harvick, our lap leader, finishes 4th. Kurt Busch is 5th. Labonte is 6th. Dale Jarrett is going to be 7th. And that's your top group. Jeff Gordon comes into 8th place. Ryan Newman is 9th. Michael Waltrip is 10th. Jimmy Johnson is going to be 11th. So good finishes for these guys. Dave Blaney will finish 12th. Ward Burton stays in 13th. Jeff Burton, his brother, right behind him in 14th. Stacy Compton, a good run in 15th. Jimmy Spencer to 16th. Mayfield, 17th. All right. Robbie Gordon in 18th. Kyle Petty. And that finishes your second group, your middle group. Then you got Casey Atwood, Scott Wimmer, Kenny Wallace, Greg Biffle, Bill Elliott. Bad luck for Bill. Brett Bodine, Kevin LePage, which I believe is French for Kevin the Page, maybe. Elliott Sadler, Kenny Schrader, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Tough luck back there. He finishes 29th. Johnny Benson, Michael Skinner, Bobby Labonte, tough luck there, and Ricky Craven. And then your DNFs are Rusty Wallace, John Andretti, Dick Trickle, whoever was in the 26th. Who was in the 26th? Frank Kimmel, Jerry Nadeau, Steve Park, Morgan Shepard, Sterling Marlin, Matt Kenseth, and Tony Stewart. And that is it for the Subway 400. That was fun. I can't wait to do the next. I really like this game a lot. Great game, Keith. Love it a lot. It's a lot of fun, especially that I get to play with my favorite driver, even though I wish it was a better season for him. I wouldn't have bought this game if I couldn't play with Mayfield, so I'm glad that you had a season with him in there. That's it. I will talk to you guys. I'm going to play some football next. So I'll talk to you all next. Have a good one.